Another video coming in, guys, and just wanted to take you guys through a workout. Here's my pre-workout meal, though. Just some oats with some protein, some almond butter, pink salt, and cinnamon with some blueberries. This has been basically my favorite meal starting out the day right now since I've been dieting. So another video coming in, and the sun's also coming in crazy right now, so you can kind of see me, but today is a pull day for me. So today is actually my pull B session. So I just got to the gym. I'm about to just get the mind right. We got the pre-workout coffee here, and then I'm going to go in and see how this session goes. And the plan is to show you guys some of the session. So we'll see if we can get some footage filmed. I think it's going to be a good session. It should be. And yeah, that's really it, man. Let's see what happens. So this is actually my pull B session, and so I have two different pull sessions. So this is my pull B session I've been doing now, and starting off with just pull-ups. Typically I'm doing like 3 sets in the 8 to 12 rep range, and this is actually the first set here, and I actually pretty easily hit 12, which not as much of a surprise since I've been dieting and actually getting a bit lighter. It makes it a little easier to do the pull-ups, but yeah, just some wide grip pull-ups to start off here. And you can see I had a bit more left in the tank there. Wanted to keep some reps in the tank just to save it for the last set. And this is actually the last set where I was able to progress from the last session I did. So that was a win for sure. But I definitely want to start doing these weighted. So that's the plan. I just got to get a weight belt. Unfortunately, at this gym, they don't even have one of those weighted dip belts. So I need to get one because I want to start doing these weighted. But love pull-ups, man. I did them for years starting out. They were one of the first movements I consistently did for back when I started lifting. And honestly, I just miss doing them. So yeah, I've been enjoying getting back to doing them some. But yeah, they definitely were really solid today, all in all. And yeah, I was able to take some progression, so I'm looking forward to starting to do them weighted. But here we are with the second movement of the day, which is a lat-biased cable row. You can kind of see how I'm setting up here. I'm trying to really drive the elbows down towards the hips and focus more on actually using the lats versus all the upper back, which you can still see the upper back is working some, but I'm not driving the elbows as far back as I could be, trying to make it more lat focused. But I did 3 sets of 8 to 12 here as well, like 3 working sets. And so, yeah, those have been feeling really good. Just a neutral grip pull down here for the third movement. And yeah, I've been keeping all the movements I'm doing just very basic, just doing some really basic pull downs right now. Not doing any single arm pull downs at the moment like I have run in the past. Just basic neutral grip pull down here, did 3 working sets here in the 8 to 12 rep range. That's really been, I've been keeping these really basic with this split, and I'm working with AJ again now, and he, is the one who took over the training right now. And more so it's just, a lot of basic movements, doing a lot of straight sets and keeping it pretty simple, man. And here, this is more of an upper back focused chest supported row here. And I just recently started going to this gym, and I've just been testing out the different machines there, and so this is one that I've just recently been testing out. It actually feels pretty dang good. Unfortunately, it doesn't go that heavy, which is going to end up being an issue at some point, but it feels actually really dang good. And so, yeah, I did 3 sets in the 8 to 12, 3 working sets in the 8 to 12 rep range here. But dude, this thing is actually really smooth. A lot of these matrix pieces at this crunch are actually really dang smooth. But biceps here, just doing some hammer curls, 3 working sets in the 8 to 12 rep range here. And so this is one of the working sets here. And yeah, I mean, just basic, always good to have some kind of neutral grip, bicep curl in there in your routine, I would say. And so like this session is when I implement one, as you can see. And yeah, these are feeling pretty dang good, man. This is always a movement I've consistently done. You know, I don't always love dumbbells for biceps personally, but I do love dumbbell hammer curls. But now we get some rear delt work in, so some rear delt isolation here with just reverse pec deck. So, and for here, actually, what I've been doing is just doing one working set. But what I'll do is aim to pick a weight where I can hit about 12 reps to when I hit failure. And then from there, I'll do rest pause sets until I get to 20 reps. So like I might do as many as I can do. Maybe I hit 12, then I'll take like 5 deep breaths, then do as many as I can do again. And then just keep doing that until I hit 20 reps total. So implementing some rest pause work here on these. And that's something I kind of did before. Not too much with the rear delt fly, but it felt really dang good. And I did the same thing here as well. So essentially one working set, which typically is a weight where I can hit around 12 reps if I go all out. And then I'll take 5 deep breaths, go again, and then go again. For these clips, I just showed you guys the initial portion of the set. So I didn't show you guys the res pause part of it, but yeah, so this is just a single arm, cable curl here. And so this is literally the workout, just pretty simple, pretty basic. This is basically what this pull B session has been looking like for me recently. And I've only really been doing this split about a few weeks, really. It's been just very recently that I started this split. So yeah, but I've been enjoying it so far and just figured I would show you guys what's up. This is just some posing, after I got back to the apartment, and I'm sitting at 182 right now and still aiming to cut down to like around 175. That's the goal, which is pretty dang lean for me. As you can see, my upper body's pretty dang lean, and even legs are getting leaner. Yeah, so this is the look right now, and aiming to just continue to cut down a little more, and then from there, I'll be in a good position to just try to do a really, really slow gaining phase. That's the goal, is just to do a really slow gaining phase and to not get too heavy, maybe get up to like the mid 180s or something. But just try that approach and see how that goes. That's not something I've ever really typically done in the past, but I just feel like I'm at a point now where I don't really need to get super fluffy, and I feel like it's just not a lot of benefits for me at this point to do that. So now we got the post-workout meal, super basic here. So we got spinach, we got some white rice and chicken. A lot of the chicken and rice is at the bottom. I didn't really mix it up too well, but pretty basic. Also, I added some almond butter in there. That's actually something I noticed is super good, man. Something I never really did in the past, but it's actually really good. And I've been using this seasoning a lot, and pink salt on there, and also this is really good, man. This sauce, really fire if you can have it. So chicken, rice, spinach, pretty basic, some almond butter, but this is something I've really been enjoying post-workout. What's up, guys? So I just figured I'd show you guys what my current training split is looking like, and I've only been doing this for around a month. But this is the current split that AJ, my coach at the moment, has me on. And so it's a little different than what I've done before. Not too different, but a little different. So yeah, actually it's kind of like a push-pull legs, but I actually start out with legs, pull, and then push. And then I take a rest day and then hit legs, pull, push again. So yeah, and so you're actually seeing here, I actually do a little bit of side delts on my leg days as well. So yeah, the side delts are a body part we're wanting to bring up a little bit on my physique. And so we decided just to implement some extra frequency there. So I do side delts on my push days as well as even on my leg days, man. So a little bit more frequency there. And then essentially the reason why it's in that order is because Also, for my physique, I would say quads are a bit of a weaker body part. So, having them at the start of the week, essentially, you could say, or at the start of the rotation, um, means, I have a rest day going into my leg day. So the day um, before, day before legs is a rest day, and then I hit legs, so I'm more fresh going into them, and so that's kind of an idea there. And and then having pull after is essentially like having pull in between, the legs, pull and then push. Pull is kind of like, for me, back is the stronger body part, so we just kind of decided to put that in the middle there, and then in the week off with a push day, and also with that setup, legs, I can hit side delts also there, and then I can have a rest day, my pull day, where I don't hit side delts, and then the following day I can hit side delts again, and then I have a rest day. So side delts get to hit a little more frequently, and so yeah, and so it's 2 different push days, 2 different pull days, 2 different leg days. Yeah, I appreciate you guys. Shout out to the people watching these videos, and we got more coming.